What's up guys? So for this video we're going to be doing basic maintenance to the SR before we started getting running. I ordered a bunch of maintenance parts and they all came in, so let me go ahead and show you those real quick. Alright, so let me show you guys the parts that I got. Here we got Gates accessory belts, so we got power steering, AC, water pump and alternator. Here's a brand new water pump from P2M, slave cylinder, clutch master cylinder, 4 NGK spark plugs, BKR6Es, magnetic drain plug from ISR, OEM Nissan oil filter, and last but not least, the Z32 ISR fuel filter. So let's go ahead and put these on. Knuckle busters. Damn! Ouchie! Alright guys, as you can see, brand new water pump on. Got new hardware for it as well, and painted both the alternator pulley and the water pump pulley black. Well, it looks great, so now let's change the oil. Oh gosh, oh no. Yo! No, no, no. No. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, no. It's... Oh. Where did it go? Oh. Oh my gosh. So the plugs that I'm using for this motor are a set of BKR6Es by NGK. They're copper plugs and they're recommended for stock boost, which is what this motor is going to be running on for a while. Ever since I've had this car, I've wondered why the clutch has always just stayed down and there's no pressure at all. And it turns out that my clutch master cylinder has absolutely no fluid in it. So that's probably the reason why, but I went ahead and, as you can see, bought a new one from Exetti and also a new slave cylinder. So let's go ahead and install that. So where these pedals are at, if I move all this stuff out the way, if you can see the clutch pedal, there should be a pin on the clutch pedal that's holding the master cylinder to the clutch pedal. So we need to go ahead and remove that first before we can do anything. Okay, so now that the pin's out, we can go ahead and move on to removing the master cylinder. So as you guys can clearly see, the nut that connects the clutch line to the master cylinder is giving me a bit of trouble. I've tried everything, vice grips, normal wrench, and so putting it in a vise and trying to turn the master cylinder itself by hand is my last chance. So we'll see. If this doesn't work, then I have no idea what I'm going to do. Oh, finally! Jeez! So now that the old master cylinder is out, it's time to bench bleed the new one. Alright, bench bleeding's done. Alright, the clutch master cylinder is done, and now it's on to the slave cylinder. Out with the old and in with the new. Alright, new slave cylinder is on, clutch is bled, and so the last thing I have to do is put up the drive shaft because the rear half of it is just not connected. So I'm going to do that off camera like I did with the slave cylinder because it's just too much work to be trying to film underneath the car. But I will show you once it's done. Since this old clutch master cylinder gave me so much trouble today, I think it's only fair to return the favor. So I mean, it's pretty strong. Only the fork bent, and it still works. And the cap came loose a bit, but other than that, it's pretty sturdy. So good job, Nissan.